Hello everybody, it's Captain Masami here, and welcome back to part 12 of Kingdoms of Amalur. Today I'm going to be doing the Master of the Keeps questline, which is a faction quest where I sit on my throne and listen to all the pleas of anybody living under my keep. Very fun quest, if I do say so myself, and yeah, let's get started. So just so you know, I'm going to be like fast forwarding and skipping through skipping to the parts where I need to actually complete the quest and whatnot, so, yeah, expect that. Anyways, let's listen to our first petition and, see what's required of us. And, if you enjoyed today's video, you enjoyed my playthrough of Kingdoms of Amalur, do me a favor and leave a like. And, if you're new, consider subscribing as I upload daily. Alright, that'll be all from me. Enjoy the video.
I have been looking for a friend of mine who was also aboard our ship when we wrecked. I believe she could have survived the crash, but I can't find her. Her name is Sister Saiyan. Will you find her for me? All I know is the front of the ship broke off as we approached the island and drifted west. Oh, think Lyria. I saw the front end of the ship floating to the western part of the island. I pray Sister Saiyan has found her way safely ashore. Oh, you look terrible. Have you been talking to those heretics in the village? I'd need healing after that, too. I was afraid of the worst, and rightly so, it turns out. Thank you for bringing me this letter. It's comforting to have her final words. Oh, don't fall for this Akara business.
When my ship wrecked on the island, the first thing I did was hide all my goods. Unfortunately, the place I chose is on the other side of the island. If you would go get them for me, I have a special shield in my inventory that's all yours. Not sure, but it looks old. Probably even predates the Diverga on this island. Thank you so much. I marked the spot on your map. It'll be quite a trek. Did you need to buy something? Oh, good you found them. As promised, the shield I was telling you about. Take care, my liege.
I'd like to get some chickens for the keep. However, I need you to get some feed for them. Just a little bit of meat. For one thing, that'll improve everyone's mood. For another, it never hurts to have more food about. Oh, good. You have the food on you. Thanks. The chickens will be here in no time. Good day.
Mine's more of a challenge than a request. I challenge you to get to the bottom of the tidal pools. Because that cave has some of the longest jumps I've ever seen. I just want to know what's at the bottom. Wow, I'm impressed. Maybe I'll give some of those jumps a shot after all. Trees at the bottom, you say? Wouldn't have guessed that. Be careful.
I'd like to challenge you to a fight in the arena. What do you say? Because you and I, we're warriors. And warriors test their mettle against one another. Great. Let's get started now then, shall we? Well, I guess you bested me. Good match, my liege. Very impressive and well-appointed. The finest I've ever seen. And I've seen my share of well-armed keeps. A bit boring with nothing to fight, you know. See ya.
My liege, I was hoping, if it wouldn't be a bother, would you be willing to get me materials for repairs around the keep? The keep is old, and without these materials, I'm afraid it will start to decay. Thank you. I'll need 2 bundles of amberwood and 2 bundles of beech stone. Let me know when you have it all. Yes, my liege. Great. I can get started on the repairs. This won't make the place look any better, but it will at least keep it standing. Bye. Don't be shy. I seem to have gotten into a bit of a bind with a lady at Cape Solace. A monetary dispute. Maybe you could smooth it out with her for me. She goes by the name Elwa Brond. Yeah, see, I had this business idea, and it didn't pan out. It's not my fault I haven't the money to pay her back. Great, but bear in mind, she does tend to exaggerate.
I always had a feeling about you. I knew you'd do great things. I can't say that of all of my customers, believe me. That no-good lout sweet-talked me out of my money and now he won't give it back. To be honest, Callum is just so handsome. Once he started talking about his plan to open up a bar in Cape Solace, I took leave of my senses. I suppose I could accept half the money. Better than nothing. Believe you me, I'll never trust Callum again. I am never gonna fall for one of Callum's schemes again. But maybe I will see how he's doing. It's been a while. Always a pleasure.
Don't be shy. If you're looking to move some merchandise, I'm your man. She's a cute one. I hope she doesn't stay mad at me over a little money. Thanks for settling it for me. Who knows? Maybe me and Elwa can get on again like nothing happened. Come back anytime.
The other day I found a lore stone of the Dverga. I'd love to find out if there are any more like them. Will you find them and tell me what they're about? Oh, I'm not much for life outside these walls. I'll leave that to those who can take care of themselves, like you. Thank you. I'd go myself, but the wilderness isn't kind to us bookish types. Take care.
Deep in grey dusk fastings, the King heard her wail. A grievous cry of triumph, born of such wicked rapture that his heart burst with wrathful fires. Onward he crept, until in scornful conflict, man met beast with blood-tooth gnashing. Down the beast fell, her crimson robe swirling, Solsvard awash in her ruin, as the bright tide rose to meet them. Lo, we sing of Ulfson's son, Drogbane, Beast Slayer, mighty lord of Grave Hall, and storm-sent king on high.
Oh, hi. Sorry if this translation is a bit damp. This journal was so sad. I was crying all night thinking about it. Anyway, I await your next find. What a wedding. Glad I wasn't invited. Thanks for finding them all for me. Take care.
According to records Paddy found, there should be 6 paintings for the keep, but we only found 5. One of them was moved to Mudhold Fasting for safekeeping. If you could go there and get the painting, the keep would have a complete collection. Yeah, don't ask me. Some Dvergan records he got Deidre to translate. Paddy said he found them during one of the keep upgrades. The only note I have on this painting is that it's called the Black Atoll. Good luck finding it. Take care. It's quite the beautiful day. You found it. That's great. I'll hang it up now. Bye.
It's not cheap keeping up my appearance. If you would be so kind, I could use some more funding. You know, to make a good impression. You don't expect me to wear these rags forever, do you? Excellent. You wouldn't want one of your top advisors looking like a fishwife, would you? The pleasure was mine. My liege. Being the diplomatic sort, I'll just say I am much happier here. I expect you will keep me quite busy speaking to our neighbors abroad, so I won't be spending much time in this embassy. But I assure you, it's the most dignified and impressive I have ever seen, and I've seen them all. Ember Deep is a Diverga city on the Obsidian Isle. Fort Oghorn is a Varani trading post in Dregshaw. Renlock is a Lothal town in the bitter cold of Icebrine Coast. Perhaps, in my service to Gravehall, I can atone for my failings and bring the peace that eluded me. My gifts failed me, however, when the first sparks of the Crystal War ignited. Perhaps nothing could have stopped it, but I still feel culpable. When great powers speak to each other, it has often been with my own voice. I have a way of getting people to ask for what they really want and accept what I am offering. I am humbled to serve Gravehall Keep as its envoy to the world. Thank you for honoring me so. Without further ado, let's begin. By your command, I can embark on diplomatic missions to our closest neighbors across the sea. Shall we begin? Once you've given me my mission, I will depart immediately to deliver whatever message or gesture you see fit. I will be away for as long as it takes to complete my mission. Upon my return, I shall await you here to report the result. Our three closest neighbors are the Diverga of the Obsidian Isles to the northwest, the Varani of Dregshaw to the southeast, and the Lothal of the Icebrine Coast to the southwest. You may dispatch me to their capital cities, Ember Deep, Fort Oghorn, or Renlock. With friendly neighbors, I can offer tribute, propose trade, collect gifts, or forge an alliance. With hostile powers, I can declare war, stage raids of goods, or collect spoils of war. I am skilled at espionage as well. You may entrust me to perform all manner of clandestine tasks. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? The Diverga are straightforward and honest. They will make a deal if it's to their advantage. Those in Emberdeep are concerned with three things: sea, trade, and brew. What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with them? How much do you want to give? This should improve relations between us. I'll let you know how it went when I'm back tomorrow. I'm on my way out now. I shall see you soon with, I pray, good news. Nice seeing you. Why, the tribute was graciously accepted. They were pleased by our contribution. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the Diverga in Emberdeep? How big a trade would you like me to make? Excellent. This should improve relations between us. I'll be back tomorrow. Nice seeing you. Why, the trade mission was a success. Here are the goods I managed to procure and an update on our relations. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the Diverga in Emberdeep? How exciting! An arrangement that will benefit us both. I'll be back tomorrow. Nice seeing you. Why, hello. Emberdeep has accepted our offer of alliance. As what I presume to be Divergan custom, they have given us a gift of an auroch. Check back with me occasionally to see if they've sent us any other gifts. The pleasure was mine. Greetings, Master of Gravehall. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? The Losilvar are a mysterious and magical people. Hrenlock is an outpost in the cold Icebrine coast. What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with them? How much do you want to give? This should improve relations between us. I'll let you know how it went when I'm back tomorrow. Nice seeing you. Why, the tribute was graciously accepted. They were pleased by our contribution. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the Losilvar in Hrenlock? How big a trade would you like me to make? Excellent. This should improve relations between us. I'll be back tomorrow. Nice seeing you. Why, the trade mission was a success. Here are the goods I managed to procure and an update on our relations. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the Losilfar in Hrenlock? How exciting! An arrangement that will benefit us both. I'll be back tomorrow. The pleasure was mine. Hrenlock has accepted our offer of alliance. As a token, they've sent the daughter of one of their wardens, Sunhilda Laurel. Apparently, she was sent expecting to marry you. The Losilfar are not known for their attention to detail. You will probably want to actually meet her, when you have a moment. Check back with me occasionally to see if they've sent us any other gifts. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? The Varani are a loose collection of traders. Beyond commerce, Fort Oghorn would just as well have nothing to do with the rest of the world. What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with them? How much do you want to give? This should improve relations between us. I'll let you know how it went when I'm back tomorrow. Nice seeing you.
This keep is as if brand new. It's the perfect love nest. Capturing that fiend ship was a triumph for all of us, but most especially for you. I should like to sail on her sometime. Perhaps to Rathir? If you hadn't captured that fiend ship, we'd never have met. My father has a knack for matchmaking. We are, I am sure, made for each other. We are not so dissimilar, you and I, and in more than the obvious way. Like you, I strive for perfection. Farewell.
Why, the tribute was graciously accepted. They were pleased by our contribution. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the Varani in Fort Oghorn? How big a trade would you like me to make? Excellent. This should improve relations between us. I'll be back tomorrow. The pleasure was mine. Why, the trade mission was a success. Here are the goods I managed to procure and an update on our relations. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the Varani in Fort Oghorn? How exciting. An arrangement that will benefit us both. I'll be back tomorrow. The pleasure was mine. Why, Fort Olghorn has accepted our offer of alliance. As a gesture, they sent you one of their top advisors, Erlen Vanek. He's a bit rough around the edges and rather opinionated, if you ask me. Check back with me occasionally to see if they've sent us any other gifts. Nice seeing you.
My liege, you have quite the hodgepodge of people in your young estate. I've never seen an armory like the one in Gravehall, which is surprising for a keep so isolated from the world. I took it upon myself to make my opinions known to the lords of Fort Olghorn, no matter how unwelcome. It's how I made myself so valuable. When the chance arose to be sent abroad indefinitely to advise our new ally, they said I was the only man for the job. The alliance between Fort Olghorn and Gravehall is all the stronger for my presence here. Follow my advice without question, and you'll never go astray. Remember what I told you.
My family died in a Tuatha raid. My brothers-in-arms died on the shores of this island. With your leave, I'd like to join them. I want the one thing that makes me different than those Tuatha bastards. I want death. Thanks. I suppose I just needed to hear that. Good day.
I swear I can smell Niskaru inside the flooded caverns. They must have fled the keep and gone there, underground or something. If you'll come with me, we can drive them out and keep the island safe from those vile creatures. It's likely that whatever protection Akara provided Cape Solace is fading. There's still no danger yet from above, but were they to get below Cape Solace, it's only a matter of time. Great! We'll drive those vermin from the island. Good. You're here. Let's get going. Talk to you later. put a stop to this Niskaru threat. Thanks for your help. Thanks for the chance.
I'd like to capture some of the magic residue of Akara. If you're willing, I can give you a vial that, when brought near Akara, will fill with some of his magic. What do you say? I'd like to do some tests on Akara's essence. My specialty is the magical properties of the Ring of Kyozai. Wonderful. Here is the vial. Now, it's up to you to go to Akara. Greetings. If you need any assistance with gems or shards, just let me know. Excellent. This will do nicely. Thank you. Back to my gems.
When my ship wrecked, only I made it out alive. The rest of the crew, they turned into those creatures of dead Kells. Please, you must find them. My men. And put them out of their misery. I'm not sure. But as soon as I woke up and saw those monsters, I ran fast as I could. Thank you. I can scarcely imagine becoming one of those monstrosities. But it must be horrible. If you're in need of some stealth training, I might be able to help you. I hope that your mercy has brought them eternal peace. Thank you. All right. There's a special reagent on this island that is only in bloom during certain tides. Right now is one of those times. If you could go collect me 3 samples, I'd like to study them further. I'm not sure, but the storms around the coast seem to give the tides some other curious properties. Good. I'll mark where they're likely to be on your map. Good luck. There's bound to be reagents just waiting to be put to use on this island. Would you like an alchemy lesson? Great. You've got the samples. I'll need some time to study them. I'm still studying the samples you brought back, but I need a little more time. Don't travel without a potion. There's bound to be reagents just... Would you like an alchemy lesson? It's as I suspected. Gallows Bloom is the same as the essence of fate. Unfortunately, I destroyed 2 of the samples. The other one's in good shape and usable. Well, thanks for your help. Be cautious out there, friend.
A root golem has been seen standing in front of the passage to Scuttle Beach. Many at both the Keep and Cape Solace salvaged from that beach, and the root golem is scaring them away. Could you go kill the root golem and open up the beach again? I was sent here from Fort Oldhorn to advise you, and advise you I will. Excellent. People will be back on Scuttle Beach in no time. Let me know when it's safe again. I'd like to bend your ear about something when you have a moment. Thank goodness you've disposed of that monster. Now people can scavenge the beach again. Come chat any time.
I have only one request, and it's the same request I've had since I arrived. Marry me. My father will be furious if he hears of your rejection. I am told to entice you with a mighty gift if you need further convincing. Yes, I've seen the way you lead, and I respect you. I would be proud to be your wife. I knew you would, in time. No one can resist my charms. Time to plan the wedding. Well, how does it feel to be married? You were quite the monster in bed last night. I can't wait to tell all my friends back home about it.